Good morning.
Good morning.
Buddy and Steph here from the Denman Homestead, and we're at the garden again today. Another project. We finished the rows yesterday, so today we are starting the weed fabric over the rows, the weed barrier, yeah.
So we talked about at the end of the video something super cool that happened to us that we wanted to share. So I wanted to do that woven weed barrier fabric over our garden to suppress the grass, because you guys probably know already by now that we've struggled to figure out a way to get rid of grass in our in-ground garden. And after much research and a lot of your recommendations, we think that the woven weed fabric that lets water in but keeps weeds and grass out is going to be the best solution. And we're going to basically burn some holes in sections where we want to plant our plants on the top of our mounds after covering it with this black tarp or black weed barrier fabric. But the cool part is that a company reached out to us to see if we would like to test out some of their stuff.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, so exciting that I was like, oh my gosh, yes. But kind of a funny story. So this company is called
Vevor.
Vevor. V-E-V-E-R-O-R?
O-R.
V-E-V-O-R. And we have a code to give you guys, and I will put it here. You'll see it in a second. And a link to this actual weed fabric, and I'll put it in the description of the video, so you can go check that out as well. But kind of a funny story, they reached out to me, and I checked the email, it's the Denman Homestead at gmail.com. They emailed me and said, you know, check out our website, see if there's anything that you would like to try. We'll send it to you to try out. And so
yeah, I'm at work and she messages me and she was like, oh my gosh, a company just reached out to us and they were super nice. And they said, just look at their website and see if there's anything we want to try out on a video. And I was like, what? Crazy. So then I pull up the website and I start going through it. And I'm not kidding. This website has everything. Yeah. I mean, tools, tools, garden equipment, all of this stuff, but a whole selection of beer brewing equipment.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and beekeeping stuff.
And beekeeping stuff, yeah. So I'm looking at these kettles, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be awesome. So then I messaged Steph and I was like, hey, I think we should do this kettle and I can brew some beer with it, you know? And
yeah.
And she was like, oh well, I already got the product that, you know, we're gonna use. And I was like, well, really? Well, what is it? And she's like, it's weed fabric. And I was like, what?
This is a need. We need it.
It's like, okay.
But he was like, out of all the things, you didn't even let me look at. And so,
yeah.
Listen, I think this is because, and I will tell you why. This roll on their website is $108. Okay. Compare it to Amazon. Compare it to Lowe's.
Well, we can compare it to Home Depot.
To this, which
we can compare it to Home Depot right now because we paid Lowe's. We paid $100 for this.
$100 for
600 square feet.
6 by 100, 600 square feet, right? $100. This is $108, and it is 2,145 square feet. 600 square feet, 2,100 square feet.
$8 more.
$8 more.
It's crazy, and they didn't tell us that we had to say anything nice about them or anything. The first thing we noticed was the price, but we're going to compare these.
Yeah.
We're going to pop these open and see if there's a major difference, like why this would be so much cheaper than this.
Yeah. Because
I can tell you right now, in the wrapper, they look exactly the same, but we'll bust them out and we'll see if there's anything different about them. I just thought it was kind of cool. Because I had never heard of Vevor when they reached out to us. I think it's cool that I found them because they do have a lot of good deals on their website. And like I said, they sell like everything. But on top of that,
gardening, lawn care, forklifts, heavy machinery. They've got, like you said, beer brewing, beekeeping. so much stuff on
And
their
I
website.
read the emails. They were super nice, like super helpful. Just, you know, reached out and said, you know, we noticed your channel. We want to do something with you. So pick out a product and talk about it in a video. That was pretty much it. And they were just super nice. So out of the world of things that we could have tried out, we got weed fabric. That's what we're going to do.
It's going to come in handy.
Yeah.
We're going to be happy we did it.
Yeah, I am. I am happy we did it.
Yeah.
I would like that nice fancy electric kettle, but I'm happy we did it. So that brings us that brings us to today's video, because we finished the rows and now it is time to do the weed barrier over the rows.
Yeah.
So that is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm sore and hurting everywhere. Steph is sunburned and hurting everywhere. We went hard yesterday, guys.
We did go hard.
I mean, sun up to sundown. This was a lot of hard work, but you know, it never ends. So we got to get back at it.
Yep, and we got to do it kind of. You know, we've got Connor's and Lex birthday party is later today. So
oh yeah,
we're starting in the morning. It's 10:20. So let's see how quickly we can get this done. So I don't think we talked about our plan, but our plan is that we're going to roll it lengthwise out on the grass next to the rows, and then we're going to cut it to size. So Buddy's going to carry it over to the side of the garden.
Can I help?
Yeah, babe, you can help. Will you pick up those scissors?
Can I cut it?
Sure.
So it is folded in half.
It is folded in half.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. We're going over here. You can just come with us.
Looks pretty heavy duty.
Yeah, it does. So far, so good. It's looking.
Daddy, where's all this?
This is weed barrier that we're going to cut over for the plant.
I don't want to stand in your way. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that fabric rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rawhide. Pick him up. Move him out. Something.
Well, is this big enough? Is this section big enough to cover one row?
But here's the thing. If we cut it in half, that's going to be a lot of cutting.
But a lot of saved material.
Yeah. That's true. So we are stuck with the options of unrolling this out to be a full 6.5 foot wide and seeing if we can cover 2 rows with that, and that would cover a walkway as well, or if we just cut this 6.5 foot in half and put 2 long strips over each row and then have the walkway uncovered. Buddy was saying that if we cut this in half, that it would save us materials and we could probably do more of the garden.
We have 2 rows with the Vevor fabric, 1.5 rows, that's a half row, with the Lowe's fabric. you see? Yes. Oh, let me zoom you out a bit. There we go. Okay, we did it.
We did it.
Finished it. Oh man. Oh yeah. Just wipe the sweat. We finished it with 15 minutes to spare to run in, try and get ready to hit the road and head to the birthday.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's done. It's mostly the Vevor fabric with some of the Lowe's fabric mixed into it, but honestly, like I don't know what the difference is. You could not tell looking at this, other than the like crazy amount of savings you get for getting so much for so little amount of money. But yeah, so thanks to Vevor.
Thank you so much
for sending that us to try out.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep an eye on it as it's in the garden. Keep you guys updated on how it holds up to everything. But it is covered. The last step we're gonna do real quick, we're just gonna go stake these little bitty kind of flimsy stakes in around the perimeters where we use these big thicker stakes at the front, back, and middle. And that's it. So this is getting like ready to put plants in the ground.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
Yeah.
I'm like blown away at how nice it looks now it's covered. Okay, well that's it. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.